Peace and love, family. It's your boy Asad with a quick little video about why men are intimidated by women. I bring it to your attention because a lot of women keep bringing this up and asking me my opinion and why is it happening and why is it in the playing field. Well, the reason why men are intimidated is this. Society is split into two. We have people of the tradition and we have the modern tradition, right? But some men are stuck on this tradition of the woman being just a cooking and cleaning, stay-at-home type woman, right? So not understanding we are not living in those times no more. Now the women is educated, the women have rights now, the women have opportunities, resources to do so much now. And so that right there is, in a nutshell, why they would be intimidated, because they are not looked as they used to be looked as the number one provider, number one, protector, or the one that's supposed to lead and have all this, type of resources to do, or you have to follow my type of command. And then some would say, well, the reason why most women are not together is because they don't want to follow the direction of men. It's not that they don't want to follow the direction of a man. It's the fact that they have a say-so too. There's men having problem with a woman having a voice, and he's stuck in traditional time, which is women didn't say anything. Women stayed in the background. Women just didn't have no say-so at all, just appeared, right? So the men, you can be mad, you can be upset. The truth is true. Right? And I'm not here to pick no other side. My whole thing is I'm all about balance, right? Yeah, there are some situations that the relationship works for them. There's some situation that you have to be 50-50. There's some situation it's solely her. It's some situation it's solely him. But fellas, you got to understand we are not in traditional time anymore. We have strong, independent women. No, it does not make them masculine. No, it does not make them a man mentality. No, they are capable of doing for themselves. If we want to be traditional, let's be realistic. When y'all went off to war, the women stayed home to take and defend for the children. So they had to have some type of independency, not just sitting there worrying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's not reality. So if you pick the mate or y'all picked each other, you pick the candidate that's going to hold it down. Some of us right now, we are picking people because they looks good, but in long term or long effect, or when shit hit the fan, you need someone that's solid, that know how to handle business. And then some of us right now that supposed to be the head or the leader or be the man's man, you're not teaching your fellow people, which is your partner, which is your mate, which is your children. How are you supposed to lead if you're not teaching the woman or the kids how to pursue or how to do when you're not around? So in retrospect, you are intimidated by women that has that mentality. So you want her to be basically a simp. You want her to just sit back and don't say anything. So what happens is your ego is being attacked. You want to say it's about money. The whole thing about it keep coming up and saying, well, I have a problem with, I don't know. Men have said this, but it sounds like it's only when you're talking with a woman. But I don't know if y'all actually say this and a woman just picking this up that you make more money. She make more money and it becomes a problem. Fellas, again, you got to take your ego off the table. Your pride, whatever the case may be. If she made you feel like y'all together as a unit, as a one, then y'all together. Why is you worried about who made what? Making less money does not make you a man. Making no money at all doesn't make you a man. It's what you do in any relationship. Family, friends, a husband, a boyfriend, whatever, what relation that you are in, what is your case? You always gonna be a man. That's a gender, right? Let's just bunk that. Or you don't do man. No, you still a man because of gender, right? But we can be step a little further. I would say a man's man or a king, right? Because to me, a man's man or a king is going to step up to the plate and say, you know what, I'm going to make sure I'm listening, understanding, affectionate. I'm making sure all the I's are dotting and things are crossing T. That doesn't mean that you're a hero all the time. Doesn't mean that you can fight. It doesn't mean that you balling. Sometimes it's by being present, being supporting and encouraging your mate, your children, being present. That is key. But a lot of us right now, we're not present. We're present with monetary, paying bills. That doesn't make anything, right? So when here comes this woman, this strong woman that got her shit together, you're mad because she does not bow down, submit to you, or show submission, or she too aggressive, whatever. I'm sorry. To me, I have to ask the question of this. You have a mother, right? And then for some that didn't have and grew up their mother, I can understand. But I'm speaking for the ones that had a long term, have understood their mother. Was you intimidated by your mother? Because when she did it by herself, was strong, independent, and things of that nature, I'm pretty sure you couldn't really say much because you looked to me like from my eyes, I looked as my mother, my grandmother as strong, right? I looked them as, very, very, very well-rounded. A lot of my teaching I got from my mother and my grandmother. So I applaud them. I encourage them. I also give them homage to this day, right? So to me, I would think that you would want a woman similar or not exact, just like your mother. So why are we intimidated by a woman that has a mouthpiece, a woman that has tenacity, or a woman that shows that she can take the lead or take charge if need be, or y'all can share it? Fellas, you're going to lose the queen that you actually need. If you are looking for a yes woman, I'm sorry, these today women is not for you. Go find Sally, go find Loretta that is still in that traditional time. These women of today is not for you. And ladies, you got to understand discernment of what type of guy you're dealing with. Because at the end of the day, you come to the table with a table. So in retrospect, everybody ain't ready for a woman that comes with a table. It is what it is. Your market will be living because some men are living in traditional time. But they also play dip and dab in modern day times as well too. So that's one of those contradiction type things. So fellas, I'm telling you now, if you don't want it, you can't handle it, say that up front. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting your time because you want this woman to shut up and do this and that. It's only a handful of them out there. I ain't heard what Kevin said. I heard what everybody else has said. I agree, but I don't agree. There does not make, a woman having her shit does not make her masculine. We both possess both energies, which is masculine and feminine. Depends on what type of sign you are, which is zodiac sign. Any fire sign leads with masculine energy first and feminine second. That's the part they don't tell you. So if you're a water type, you're living with feminine energy first, and then masculine second. Earth sign, you're leading with feminine energy and masculine second. All my fire signs, you're leading with masculine energy first. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy, man or woman, you're leading with it first. That is your go-getter side. Your masculine side is your do-it side, right? Your feminine energy is your creative side. That doesn't mean you soft. That doesn't mean that you, oh my God, and you're a wimp. No, not at all. So stop letting them, separate you guys when it comes to masculine and feminine energy. We possess both. Yeah, there are some women don't know when to be balanced because they have all this fire. That's understood. But coming in with this type of knowledge and understanding that we possess both and we just need to be a little balanced. It's no different with men. Men are, they want to say men are masculine, but some of men are not masculine. They are feminine first and masculine second. But they have put on this notion that and put this facade up there because society have told them they got to put up this wall up and say, oh, yeah, I'm a man's man. I got to... Motherfucker, calm your ass down. You're not that. You're not an alpha male. You're a beta male. It's a difference. And then being an alpha male doesn't mean you got to stick your chest out. It's a tone and vibration that you walk with and an energy of yourself that you're certain of yourself. It's a difference, not cocky, confidence. Being a leader is being able to follow directions. Being a leader is understanding. Being a leader, understand when to take the road and when to sit back and allow togetherness to work together. But sometimes we're missing the boat because we are going off what we taught, our religion, everything like this. My granddaddy did it. Look here, fella. You didn't get to your granddaddy didn't get to this point by being naive. Think I know it all. If you're going to be a man, be a wise man, right? A wise man is going to ask questions. Because the wise man know that he don't know everything. But a person that thinks he's smart, he thinks he knows everything. And you got to understand, we always going to bump heads when it comes to this because why? We're dropping the ball. Ladies and gentlemen, we need each other. It's all about balance. We need each other. It's all about balance. What are we going to do? Ladies are saying that they're not going to compete with you. So they're not going to sell it for less. And they're not about to, dim they light. What are we going to do? You want a boss chick? You're a boss. So why not match energy? If she's a go-getter and you're a go-getter, what's the problem? We're missing the ball because we want this. No. We want this type. No. We're not in back in the Joneses days. We're not in the 60s. We're not in the 70s. We're not. It's 2022. The women are go-getters, right? They need to. They have to be hungry. They got to go for it. Because right now, if something to happen, you want someone to carry the ball. It's a team sport, and that's what relationship is about. If you're not acting and operating on a team mentality, you're losing yourself, and you're not going to have no one. You're going to be by yourself. Fellas, listen to the ladies. Be open. Be yourself. If this is a struggle for you, talk about it, understand it. And ladies, be open and not use this against them. Be open to hear what he's coming from when he's just sharing his nuggets with you. I love you, family. We have to understand that we got to be balanced together. Peace and love, family. Support Asad.